Parents, caddies, what can you be practicing at home? So certainly somewhere safe, and if you can't be using proper golf balls, then maybe look at getting yourself some soft air balls or tennis balls, squash balls, something that's not going to do any damage to windows or people, or just something safe. So I've set myself up here where I've been able to put a net up against the washing line, and I'm going to go through a couple of chipping games that you might practice at home. So some of this stuff isn't revolutionary. It's stuff that I've picked up over the years, but it's stuff that I'd encourage you to be doing, practicing, especially on a nice day, and give you a good little bit of competitive practice as well if you can play against someone or play against yourself, like competing against your best score. So going through what I like to see you do when you're chipping, I like to see you keep your feet closer together. Hands, depends on how big the club is as to where you put your hands on the grip. So if your clubs are a bit big for you, you might need to go down. Having said that, if the clubs are a bit smaller, I have no problem with you holding higher up. But you'll always stand a little closer to the ball when you're chipping. And then we're looking to try and create a swing length which back and through is the same length. So we're trying to control how much power we hit the shot with, but we're then also trying to make sure that we get good contact by clipping the ground, brushing the mat, so that you can get a nice strike and a bit of elevation, a bit of height on your shot. Now, I'm hitting from the patio, and we've got an old piece of cut-out carpet that was left over. And underneath that, I've got a bit of yoga mat which has been cut up, so it just softens it a little bit. But if you needed something else, like a car mat, like a carpet car mat, or something that allows you to be able to just hit some shots from, that way you save grass, it doesn't get too muddy, and you've still got a nice, smooth, soft surface to be able to hit from. Right, so first game. I've set up a ladder, as you can see. My first what I'm going to try and do is get you to hit a shot so that you can hit in between each rung. So this is where you do have to be careful, make sure that you're not hitting full shots, because the ball will bounce back after you if you're hitting it too hard. So we're just hitting nice delicate shots, just trying to control how hard you hit it. So there's my first one through the first level. See if I can get it up to the second one. There we go, that's through the second one. Now you can make this game as easy or as hard as you like. You could just try and get it through each one, or you could try and do it in a certain order, or you could do it where if you miss, let's say you do level 1, level 2, then you miss level 3, you have to go back down to the beginning again. So it's up to you in terms of how you do it. So I'm on level 3 now. There's 3. Go for 4. 4. This is to complete it. First time as well. I'm going to show you how you can make it harder if you need it to be harder. Also note that I'm just going back a slightly longer length to give it a little bit more power. You might just turn the club, open the face, just to give yourself a bit more height with your pitching wedge or your sand wedge. And there we go, all 5. So, how can we make that a little bit more challenging? You might have to ask mum or dad, caddies, to have a few drinks to set this one up. That's why I have them. So, we put some things on the ladders to see. I'm not sure if that milk one will go over. It might be a bit too big. Finish off with a small Coke can, and then I've just filled them with a little bit of water just so that they stay there. But you can see now how I've made this game a little bit more challenging. So starting off with the biggest target, clipped it, but yeah, I think it's too big to be able to get knocked over, so I might have to rethink that one. So I'm going to go up to the second one. third one. So although I knocked it off, which counts, you know, trying to knock them off, I actually hit that one a little high. There's the milk again. Let's move the milk cord off. There we go, did that. Second one again. Oh. Reload. So it's a good, fun way to keep yourself occupied while you're at home, still improving your golf skills. And what I'll be doing is posting things on here regularly to try and keep you involved with your golf, keep you watching, keep you wanting to play. Get a ladder. And it's enjoyable. This is great fun. Keep you occupied for hours, this. Mum and Dad will be delighted. There we go, there's another. 2 more to go. Ooh, 1 to go. Last one. Two more balls. Can I get it with 2 more? Oh, thinned it a bit. Last shot. Pressure shot. Oh, so close. Right, so good little fun game that you can play. If you wanted to mix that up a little bit, if you haven't got ladders or if you needed something different, then perhaps just use a bucket. So, just tidy this up. Move these out of the way. Depends how much room you've got. But if you've got a few buckets or a few things that you can aim at, you could space out your targets a little bit further and work on trying to land it in the bucket. This is a tricky one. So a little bit harder, but again, it's really focusing on getting your strike. Bit too hard. Again, you can play a game working on how many you can get in if you have, say, 10 balls, and see how many you can get out of 10. And if you don't get any, that's a starting point. You then just keep working on getting 1 out of 10 and then build it up. Like me, 9 out of 10 so far. There we go. We're in. In for 2. Can we get 3? No, too hard. So a few little chipping games to keep you occupied through the next few weeks. If you want to subscribe, keep yourself entertained watching a few videos, a few tips, and that'll just keep you going through the next few weeks and months.